So how would I have reacted in this scenario? If I 100% knew it was mine, I would just take it.
You don't know. That's the thing, though, is you don't know 100%. He could tell you anything. He could be like, well, that's my grandmother's.
In that moment, I would have just given him the benefit of the doubt. I'd be like, there's no way. I
might have too. If he would have been like, that's my grandmother's weirdo, I'd be like, oh, sorry. Yeah. All right.
No way it's stolen. That's absolutely wild. Yeah. I remember one time in the 3rd grade, Chris Pileggi, who I had mentioned before, he's a kid who used to pick his nose and eat it.
Pick his boogies, yeah.
Yeah. So Chris Pileggi, I had a little micro machine set. Like we had, you remember micro machines? Of course. They're like little thumbnail sized cars, right? And you used to have little cities that would open up, right? So you have a little
like Polly Pocket, but with cars.
Polly Pocket for cars. Great, exact, good description. So one of these little wash and lube mini car center things that I had, it had just simply a little plastic tube that was.
Didn't it have little plastic things coming down for the wash, you could push the car through?
Sure.
Maybe?
Yeah. Sure. Regardless, this was just a little. I could draw for you a little rubbery tube thing like that, and it looked like it went to it was just one of many tubes you would connect these little car centers. It was a piece of a toy, and I remember Chris Pileggi had it, and he had mine, and he took it, and I was like,
you knew 100%.
It was 100% mine. I was like, that's mine. And he was like, no, it's mine. And I was like, no, it's mine. No, at first I lost it. I remember the reason I knew he took it was because I got told to leave the classroom by Miss Burrows because I was acting up about my piece being missing. And then when I was outside, he showed it to me through the window.
Oh my God, what a psycho.
Yeah, and I was like, like a big monkey.
Yes. And he's I started
freaking out, and I was like, yo, he stole my thing. And then the teacher was like, it's your word against his.
And you're brown, so I can't trust your word.
And I was like, but all right. So then she goes, all right, whoever has it, just have your parents write a note and bring it in the next day. And then I'll give it to that person.
Did your mother even know that you owned a micro machine?
My mother's a junkie. I have ADHD. It just...
She'll probably beat me if I ask her about it.
It wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. That letter was not making it in.
They were so unrealistic about their expectations from us.
Man, that letter wasn't making it in.
The fact that we made it in every morning,
how dare they?
How dare they?
It was my toy, goddammit. And of course, from Chris Pileggi's parents' perspective, let me make this very clear.
They sent a letter?
Yeah, they fucking
sent a letter. They lied for him. They don't even know.
How would they know?
They don't even know if he owned a micro machine. They said, yeah,
of course he owns a million toys. He's an adopted booger eater.
Some fucking Puerto Rican wants to take his shit, I bet.
He's an adopted booger eater with a Chinese brother. That's what he was. That's what he was.
He's a nice kid.
They were both adopted.
No.
They were both adopted. Yeah, they were. Nice. Sorry.
I apologize for him.
No, don't apologize for him. Apologize for his fucking attitude for stealing my micro machine piece. You out of your fucking mind?
And he held it up. What a monster. What a demon.
He's like, look.
Do something.
Oh man, it made me so angry. But that was there was this,
and then they just let him keep it forever.
Yeah,
you didn't fight to the death for it.
There was a sense of reverse bullying because he was such a booger-eating dork who was adopted.
Oh my God, I would have beat him to death.
You're less than if you're adopted. I'll say it right now to the camera. You're given away.
That's not true.
And they're going to tell you they're going to tell you were chosen. No, I wasn't given away. I was chosen. No. Those people would have taken any baby they got approved for. Let me make that very clear. Yeah,
not a brown one. Not a brown one.
Chris Pileggi was not brown.
That's what I'm saying.
He was white. He was a white, blonde baby.
Because he was better than.
A little bit emaciated.
A little better than.
Where's he at?
Probably doing something great, kid.
I think people hit up Nick Giacoli and started harassing him.
No, did he contact you?
No, but people were
He's like, keep my name out of your mouth. Do not make me come through again.
Well, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please don't. I have to fucking avoid this guy now for the rest of my life. No, somebody was like, I think was it on the forums, on the Gas Little forums? They were like, yeah, dude, we found this guy, and he's not happy that we're reaching out to him.
His family feels really threatened. Yeah. That's not cool. No, I mean,
no, I never told anybody to reach out to him. I just told the stories about all the times that he had bullied me. That's what I'm saying.
Don't use the first and last name. Just use first initial and last initial.
This is why you're terrible at telling stories.
CP Chris Pileggi.
Full name.
No.
There's something about it. Makes it a better story.
I can't believe they just let him keep that forever. Oh, Luis, you should have fought him to death.
I know.
Carly tried to do that to me. We were playing Barbies once, and I had some stupid shirt that Adele hand sewed for me. She made me try to make me a Barbie shirt.
I remember this.
It was shitty. It was a shitty shirt. And she went to take it and she put it in her thing. And I said, that's mine. And she's like, no, it's not. And I was like, yeah, it is. I know, because my shitty aunt made me that shitty shirt. And it means a lot to me that that's my shirt. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, no, yes, it is. And I went to grab it. And then she grabbed it. And I mean, we were tussling over it. And then the grandmother got involved. She's like, that's her shirt. And I was like, it's not her shirt. It's my aunt made it for me. Like, I was ready to die for this shirt. Like, there was no, and then it's an ugly shirt anyway. And I'm like, so let me have my ugly shirt. Like, what is your deal? Like,
an ugly shirt anyway.
It was wild. I think I ended up, it was, but I think I ended up winning it because I was going to die for that shirt. Like, there was no.
And they were like, all right, whatever, get out, weirdo. Now you're not swimming in my pool this summer.
That might be why.
Oh, I love that pool.
That might be why.
Ryan and Carly Nolan had that fucking pool.
I know.
Oh.
That was the only reason why I didn't like them.
Oh, they were fucking terrible.
Yeah, they had the pool. We were like, all right, I guess I'll deal with your shitty personality.
Speaking of shitty Barbie stuff that was made, do you remember I made...
Just Wayne Lake Harrington?
I made I wasn't good at like crafts or anything.
Me either. I suck at it still to this day.
But I lied. I told this girl in school, Marlene Arroyo. See how much better it is with the full name?
Yeah, now she's going to get stalked and probably murdered by somebody.
Marlene Arroyos out there. But I remember in like the 4th grade, I was like, oh yeah, I make my sister Barbie furniture all the time.
I whittle it.
I whittle it out of wood with these hands. These hands are made for design work. So if you ever need anything,
just let me
I'll
know.
give you a great price on it.
I could do a whole bed. It's
Dude,
cool.
I made this bitch a Barbie bed.
No, you didn't. You're so dumb. How'd you make a Barbie bed?
I found an old chewed up piece of wood. I shit you not.
In a rock.
So, remember back behind the house?
Yes, there was all kinds of things. Yeah.
Wes had that shed where it was just like dirty nails
and hammers
wood
and wood and
yeah. So I went and got a piece of scrap wood like this long. Then I got another piece of scrap wood like this long, and I just literally with 2 nails nailed it to that. So it was the top part, the you know the what do they call it, the frame or whatever,
the headboard.
The headboard, yeah, and then the right, and then I took 4 other pieces of wood, like shorter ones, as legs, and I hammered them in, and it stood. And then I painted it. I got paints from the ceramic shop.
What?
Brown and pink.
No, you did not do all this.
It looked like it was a bloody piece of shit.
No. I'm picturing a cute little thing.
No. This was as crude as it could possibly be. This was like the wood was chewed up and like.
What did she say to you?
I brought it into school and she was like, the fuck is this?
She paid you for it? How much did she pay? $4. What an idiot. $4.
And she never said it. She was a nice girl because she never said anything.
Oh my God.
She was sweet. She just accepted this
okay.
hunk of shit. This fucking hunk of shit. She accepted it.
What a moron that she paid you for it.
She paid me for it.
Thanks, Louis.
Yeah. I was always trying to make money.
You were. What an idiot. Oh my God.
Yeah, off my arts and crafts. I was a professional woods worker when I was in the 4th grade. So.
Woodworker.
So Jerry calls Ray and Rava finally, and he's like, I gotta, approach him about this.
And it was all the way tomorrow. It was like so far away. I was like, oh.
And then Ray was like, I'll talk, like I can't talk about it right now in front of Rava.
Okay.
Let's meet tomorrow for lunch, and I'll talk about it there. So Jerry's going to go meet him for lunch. Now, at that point, I'm going like, oh, he's not even denying it. There's an excuse. There's some sort of elaborate story, which would intrigue me. I'm going, but once again, still at this time, I'm going, I don't care about this piece that was stolen at all.
No, it's the whole point of it. The whole point. How dare you steal something out of my house? I trusted you to come in here. I gave you my key. You're coming through like your fucking family.
Ray's a sociopath.
Yes.
Ray's like a dangerous sociopath.
Yes. What made you think that? I'll tell you the exact moment I noticed it.
The fact that he is completely unapologetic with this, the fact that he invited Jerry him inviting Jerry into the home to show off the piece, that's like serial killer level crazy.
That to me, and then the part where he's sitting there holding it, like right when Kramer knocks on the door and he's just holding it, like kind of petting it, like it was like his trophy, his trophy from his crime. Like,
which also,
if you watch SVU, a lot of serial killer psychos do that. They take a trophy.
Some people, some people get a thrill of stealing. You remember that Winona Ryder story back in the day? Like she was a multi-fucking millionaire, and there was a thrill that came from stealing that you couldn't get that thrill anywhere else, kleptomania, which I sort of get. I don't have kleptomania, but I do get the thrill when you get over.
I don't get the thrill. I can justify it in my mind.
No, I understand like the little endorphin, the little like, oh, I just got away with this. Like, yeah, I dig it. It's
not an endorphin rush to me. It's more, I'm spending $400. I'm going to take this $3.
Yeah, it's a sad way to do it. Like I'm doing it like in an artsy, artistic, cool.
No, like, you're doing it in a like psychotic kind of way.
No, I'm
like a mental illness kind of way.
What do they call them?
Or like one time I was in Target and the line was too long and I had a headache and I just needed some Advil and I was like, open the bottle and was like, done.
Yeah,
I can't be in this line.
Of course.
So I had to steal it.
Of course. So he comes there and Jerry accuses him of, he's like, hey, you took this thing. And Ray says, Jerry, I did not take this. I bought this at a
pawn shop.
No, he didn't say pawn shop. He says flea market, I believe.
No, he said a pawn shop. Didn't he say a pawn shop? Because I thought Kramer pawned it.
He might have said pawn shop. Actually, Harrington doesn't know. Harrington's watching a basketball game right now. There's nothing to
You're
do with
really
this.
out of control.
You
are just out of control.
It's the type of producer that we have. He presses record and watches the basketball game.
Where's Dylan? I mean,
like he's a security
I know,
guard
and then he makes all the money, and then pockets the money,
and an abandoned school,
and says, "Deuces, idiots, go cook for me, Jeniece E. Go make dinner."
Sloppy Joe's tonight.
I know. He's gonna get a sloppy Gomez.
Are you gonna get a sloppy Gomez for my sister?
Yes, sloppy Gomez.
So he denies it, and at this point, it's like, what do you do? At that point, once I would have still given him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going like, dude, maybe he didn't fucking steal this.
No,
maybe.
He's very blatantly disrespecting you. I mean, I'm surprised that you're putting up with it as much as you are.
When he said that the guy that he bought it from that owned the shop moved to Singapore.
Yeah, that was great.
Then I would have been like, oh, okay, doggy. Like, now you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
But I would have just gotten aggressive with him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he needed.
I would have gotten aggressive with him.
That's what he needed.
I would have been like, all right, well, you can keep that, but I'm going to beat your fucking ass right now.
I mean, let him keep it. I would beat his ass.
You can choose to keep this. I'm going to fuck you up.
We're going to fight over this.
Okay, and I'm going to tell the cops you attacked me. Okay, you hit me. You came and you punched me in the face, and I had to defend myself, and I had to beat the shit out of you. Or you can just hand me that right now, and we can pretend this never happened.
Worst case scenario, I'm smashing it on the floor so nobody can have it.